If it's not a heaven yes, it's a hell no. Do not chase people. In relationship, don't chase people. If someone is telling you, I'm not interested, or if someone is telling you they're interested but their actions suggest otherwise, believe them. Believe people when they show you who they are. If you don't, if you decide to chase after someone who is telling you or showing you they don't want you, they don't respect you, they're not interested, that's because you're not interested or accepting or respectful of yourself ultimately. Because our outer relationships, our relationships to others, are a reflection of our relationship to ourselves. When we don't love ourselves fully, when we don't embrace ourselves fully, we will be attracted to people who do not embrace us fully or accept us fully. It's that simple. So, if you are attracted to people who reject you, you have no business being in a relationship. No, it means you need to work on some things. Because we can only love another person to the degree that we can love ourselves. And if you're loving yourself, you're not going to be attracted to or want to be in a relationship with a person who doesn't love you or accept you or want you. That's unhealthy. If you're having this issue, it means you're unhealthy. And unhealthy people are generally attracted to other unhealthy people. And they get caught up in the relationship dynamic. Unhealthy relationships often drag out and last a very long time because each partner, for whatever reason, is not willing or able to let go. They're caught by it. Because they're dancing with their own shadow in that relationship. And you will get caught. If you're an unhealthy person who hasn't worked on yourself, hasn't dealt with your issues, your attachment issues especially, you have no business going out and trying to engage with other people in a healthy dynamic. It's not even possible. You will just exacerbate it. You will throw fuel on a fire. And you will end up hurting yourself and that other person, and that other person will end up hurting themselves and hurting you. And your trauma gets worse, and your attachment issues get deeper. Okay? It's like trying to run a marathon on a broken leg. You gotta get off of it. You gotta attend to it. And when you do, and when you finally heal your attachment wound through going in and reparenting and embracing all aspects of yourself, loving yourself fully, you won't ever chase anybody again. You won't need to, because you're whole and complete. And that is the only moment at which you have any business engaging in an intimate relationship. And that will be the one that finds you, that you stumble into, because you're no longer seeking it out. You're no longer searching for it, because you don't feel compelled to, because you already feel complete. Anxious attachment or avoidant attachment, that's what insecure attachment looks like. That's what not loving yourself looks like. And most of us don't, because we've been taught not to. We've been trained not to by our culture, by our parents who aren't present, who aren't able to love themselves fully, and so weren't able to love us fully. It's not a judgment, it's a reality. It's the world we're living in. The world we're living in, the culture we're living in, creates insecurities. It creates insecure attachments. You know, it's not our fault that we've been broken. But it doesn't do any good to point the finger. It doesn't do any good to dig in and deny reality and pretend that we can engage in healthy relationships. All of that is delusional, and all of that leads to suffering. The only way out is through. The only way to heal is to deal with reality. Say, no, it wasn't my fault that I was wounded, but it is my responsibility to heal it. No one else can do it. It's not even a thing that can happen. You certainly can't heal it in a relationship. It can only be healed as a single person. Attachment wounds cannot be healed within the confines, this is my experience, of a relationship. Because you don't even have the ability or capacity. That is the issue. And it's not fair to anyone else. And a healthy person won't even be in a relationship with a person who's unhealthy. So if you're in a relationship that's unhealthy and you're pointing the finger at your partner, no. Like, if you were healthy, you would get out. I used to do that. I used to abuse myself through my partner. And basically what I realized is I was actually abusing my partner by insisting that they be the person who abused me. It was a way of not doing my work. It was a way of continuing to engage in relationship dynamics which felt comfortable with me, comfortable for me, and they were comfortable because it's what I knew, even though what I knew was abusive. Right? And it caused me to suffer. We are our own worst enemies. We abuse ourselves, and we often use other people to do it, and that is abusive to that person. It is. Become radically honest with yourself and with others. Engage with reality. Listen to what people tell you. Believe people when they show you who they are. Love yourself. Do your work. Turn to God. You can heal. And you can love yourself. And then you can have the ability to choose a partner who's able to love you and who you're able to love. You can only truly love in a healed state. And you can only heal and you can only love when you become honest with yourself and walk in truth. And sometimes that's scary. And sometimes that's hard. And sometimes it stings. But it's medicine. Truth is medicine. It's not a heaven, yes. It's a hell no. And who wants to live in hell?